Hi there, hope you are doing amazing. Happy Sunday to you. I think it's long I have come live and spoken to you guys. Maybe I was sick. Actually, I was sick and I was taking some rest, and I have just changed my working schedule, and that is making me damn tired, and I'm not able to do anything apart from my office work. So, yes, when you bring change in your life, things changes. So why I'm here today? So I thought at least I'll make an effort. And hi Krish, how are you? Hi Anjana, good morning. Happy Sunday. Hi Rajiv. Okay, so today I am going to talk about numbers. Okay, numbers are good when it is in our salary, stocks. If it's huge, we love like too much. So you get more salary, you are more happy. But when it comes to weight, because whenever I put my journey, I talk about my weight loss, people ask how much you have lost. And sometimes I would have not reduced weight. Hi Bhavesh. So what happens when okay Bhavesh, why do you want to come live? I'm not taking any live, I'm sorry. So I'm just here to talk about numbers. How did weight loss, when somebody asks you how much have you reduced and what that impacts a fat person. So if you have a question, please type in, I will respond to you. Okay, thank you. So to like 2 days back, my sister called me and said, how much you have reduced? You're working so hard. I'm doing like 3 hours training these days, 2 hours in morning and 1 hour in the evening. But why am I doing so much? So let's take an example. When you try for a competitive exam. Hi, good morning, Jane. What do you do, right? Most of the students, well, my age has gone, so people who try for competitive exam, could be IASs, your MAT, CAT, so many exams are there. So what happens, we spend more time to get the results, but when it comes to weight loss, we want a big results, but we don't want to put that much effort. So that's what happened when it comes to weight loss. So that's a different topic for another day. Today I am here for people who are fat and in their weight loss journey, or they're trying to do something with their health, but there are surrounding an environment among you which is not allowing you to do. So hi Jane, how does we can cope up with and why we should not? See, whenever you call, if your friends are chubby, healthy friends, family, and you don't know what journey they are going through. They might be starving, they might be following some diet, they may doing a tight training schedule, and you just walk up and ask them, okay, how much you have reduced? They may say 100 gram, 200 gram, or even zero. And the reaction you give to that, those people who are fat, imagine the efforts they have put. They lost. Okay, I am doing for waste only, these people are not bothered. So that demotivate a person who is on a track of the journey to reduce weight. If you can't motivate somebody, better do not demotivate. But knowingly or unknowingly, that's how our environment have been, because we focus on the numbers. When it comes to weight loss, we say, okay, you lost 10 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg. We are running back behind of the numbers. Okay, so that is crazy, because when I talk about weight loss, it's your complete body, and when your complete body reduces, you might have inch loss, fat loss, water loss. Obviously you can't lose your bone. So these are the losses happen in your body. So it is not measured in your weighing machine. So seeing that is one, we get depressed. Second, when other people ask, right, oh, 3 months or 2 weeks you are in a diet, how much you have reduced? I was seeing one reel, one girl posted like 14 days of my diet. Hi Gujar, I didn't understand your name, maybe R se Raj hoga. So when you I say that reel was saying, a girl was saying, I just wasted 14 days doing a diet and not reduce. See, people don't focus on a bigger picture, they focus on a smaller picture and they give up in the journey. Because weight loss is not a one time process, it's a continuous process. First, if you are an overweight, you have to come to your ideal weight, and then you should bring a lifestyle which sustain the weight. But we think, okay, only the part we have to do is like reduce weight. You are young, then you want to get married. After marriage, what? There is no life. You should have a life after marriage. How you go about it? Same way with the weight loss. It's not that one time activity you have reduced and you've gone. So whenever you call people who are fat, don't ask them how much you have reduced. Okay, that brings a demotivation for them, because they might not have reduced but they had an inch loss and they don't know how to tell you, and you might not even understand. I really had made notes, so I'm going to just take that and share to you all. People who are fat, I will say what they should do, and I will say people who should advise or who are advising fat people. Okay, stop asking them how much they have reduced. Okay, that's really a demotivating question. And you can ask, how is your health, how are you doing, are you active, how you feel about yourself. Because see, a girl like validation, because that's have been we condition, so it takes time to break that conditions. So if you have friends, family, and a girl or a woman who is trying to reduce weight, support her asking right question, not wrong question, because she might trying, because sometimes we take wrong decision to just show other people, okay, I'm reducing, so let me do this shortcut and do it. See, weight loss is a long journey. The shorter you go, the risk you're adding to your lifestyle and your health is more. Okay, second, stop giving advices. You are thin, you have not seen how that person gone through, or what is the lifestyle that person is living. So on what basis are you advising? See, when you open Google, there are 101 topic you will get, but all those applies to you is what you need to question. So when you are not sure about it, so don't give advice. Because I've seen lot of reels, fat women are getting frustrated from advice, go gym, eat roti, eat rice. You don't know their lifestyle, so how even you can say that just do this? You don't know my lifestyle, how I have been. Because see, I work under different trainers and different trainer gives me different advices, but from their perspective they are giving me this advices. Okay, so never ever give them an advice until you have been fat, you have followed something, because something worked for you may not work for some other. The first reason, the other person has to change the mindset. You had a stronger mindset and the other person doesn't, so whatever you coach him, they are not going to get it. Third is stop feeling sorry. Really fat people don't want pity. Okay, we are beautiful, we are looking good. So what happens now? Oh, you're so cute, you're so chubby, and like people say in a better way, but sometimes it like, okay, really I'm fat, no, inner voice comes. So feels she's so good. Like people, when I do post my workout videos, they say she's working so hard and she's not reducing. For them, I'm not reducing, because maybe they are looking me to become a Simran or something, I don't know. For my body, I know how much I can take it and how my body is working, right? Same way, each body is different. There are like 3 types of body type where you can have a different metabolism, and that's how you can burn fat and all those work. So stop feeling sorry for fat people, that they are cute and everything, but they are fat. Okay, we are happy the way we are. And what was, stop discouraging. Yeah, because see, most of the time when I try something new, my family will be first, Kamusha, don't do this, you have wasted so much money. Because maybe I have wasted, but until I don't try it, I don't know what is right and what is wrong for me. So you need to try it and see if it works. I have tried lot of workouts, whether it's Zumba, yoga, and see, I get bored of things. So if you keep shifting your focus when it comes to workout, it's a change, because doing same routine is boring. Nobody eat dal chawal or sabji roti 3 times a meal, right? You have different sabjis, you have different. Same way when it comes to workout. So when one person is expert in Zumba, I can't ask them to teach me yoga. I need to go to a yoga trainer. And somebody is expert in weight training, I have to go for a weight training. So I need to figure out what I want. If you are a person who just want to do same thing, it's up to you, you are that person. But we need to have variations. Okay, so what happened, my family members say, Usha, you're wasting money, you're this. So that discourages me, like, okay, fine, why am I spending so much money, and should I, because I may or may not get result, and the moment you don't get result, that's all, you're gone. So I've been there. So when your family or friend who is trying to try something new, allow them try, they fail it, that's okay, they learn it. And what was, I can't read. Okay. Stop telling them don't eat. The first people, whenever I eat excess, they say, why are you eating rice? If I take salads to my office, my friends say, are you on a diet? Or if I eat choosy, see, diet is for everybody. Everybody has to follow a diet, a balanced diet, which we all have learned in our 8th standard. It's just that this health industry has created a diet. It seems only people who are fat has to follow a diet. It's everybody has to follow diet, but we have been looked up like, okay, fine, these people are on a diet, they should eat salad and they should eat clean and all those. So see, we also have craving, we are foodie, we also love. It's just that we eat, we become more fat, but we need to find a balance to do it. But when you restrict somebody eating, yeah, don't eat sweet, don't eat this, yes, you're trying, in a way you're trying to help them, but mentally they are not. They are thinking why this person is not. Because see, when maybe a pizza is there and you're sharing with a family or a friend, they will say, Usha, you're on a weight, no, you don't eat. They are thin, so they can eat. See, I also have a stomach, I can also eat, right? But I feel sad that time. So obviously people who are we feel left out when we are told not to eat. See, until I fix my mindset how control eating I do it, it is not going to help. So if you want to help your friends and family who are on a weight loss journey, support them with a positive question, positive attitude, and push them to go and do it, not in negative. But completely depends, because sometimes negative works for some people, for some people not. But these questions definitely don't work. Now people who are on a journey, for them I would like to say, stop listening to advices from different people. Okay, so let me give an example. I have like couple of trainers, couple of people whom I look forward, because see, when I didn't know anything about weight loss, all I asked, I have many, reduce my weight. So if you tell me jump in the well, I would have jumped. That's where my mindset. So anybody who is fat, they just want to reduce weight, they don't see how it is going to impact or how things are going to change for her. Hi Shanavaz, hi Manaf, hi Priyan Shukla. Okay, so they don't see how things are going to change for them. They just need the shortcut method, and they just want to get into what do you call weight loss journey. And we stop self-doubting, because as I said, if I try something new and it didn't work, then I say, okay, my family, my friends said this is not right or wrong, and I second judge my doubt. But I have figured out the things which I have tried, it helped me now to help others what they like, because I have tried many things, so I understand girls like different things, and we get bored. Seriously, we can't bear same thing for same long. So we need to keep changing the work routine, diet routine, that helps us to go long, because weight loss is not like one stop, okay, like ho gaya abhi khatam. It doesn't happen that way, right? It has to go long journey if you're looking at a healthy lifestyle, because people say after 30 no age, after marriage no age. It's not like that. Age, health, everything, if you eat right, if you eat properly, your health age, say I am 30 plus, maybe even 38 I am, but when you eat properly, it doesn't show your age. Okay, so it's how healthy you feel, how mentally you're feeling is what you need to look. Because now we have a lot of option to work. Earlier it was only for girls, get married, have kids, and that's all. That's the life is over for a girl after marriage. But when I look today's generation, and I see there are a lot of options available, So marriage is not a hard stop, it is a journey to go further. And for that you need to require energy, and you should have a mental peace to take care of your husband, children and yourself. Then only you are going to be looking healthy and fit. Okay, so stop self doubting your judgments, just go for it, fail it, learn from it and go for it. So because from childhood we have been told, okay, you do this, this is wrong, that's what it is, so that's what it is been. So you have to break your belief system. Stop sharing your struggle. You see, nobody want to listen the pain. We like all romantic nice movies, right? When I don't like documentary movie much, because I go to entertain myself or see myself be happy. So we like to see the glories part, and your struggle is your, okay. So when you share to people, because I was just running and like hardly 3 days or 4 days I have started, maybe a week I'm going walking, and I met my one of my friend and said, Usha, you're doing so much workout but you're not reducing. So he don't know how many days I'm doing walking, he just made a comment and judgment. So what it done me, okay fine. So should I reply to him? No, because he is not knowing my struggle and I don't expect him to understand. So because we are looking for a, okay yaar, I'm doing so much, we require that push, no, because we have been raised that way, yaar, you're doing good marks and all those. But when it comes to your own journey, it's like you need to push yourself. It is not going to happen like, okay, others, expecting others to push you. So it's better not to share, just go ahead and do it. Share to people who are like-minded, who can understand. If you share to me, I will understand. And around you, if people who are health conscious, who want to do something with their health and be healthy, because health is not an option, that's the mindset currently people are living. They will work day and night because they are getting paid. If they are working job, they will give their heart and soul for a family if she is a homemaker. But when it comes to health, it's optional. We are good, nothing wrong. Until it is very severe, they will go to medical. If you precautionally take care of your health, you don't have to go medicals, right? Mentally, and that's what I want all women to be happy from inside, so that they can have a mental peace and a healthy body, even a sexy body at 30s. What else you want? The level of confidence you get when you look good and better post 30, it's different level. Because young age, obviously, because that's their 20s, but 30 is where we think it's life is over for a girl, but that's not the case. There the life starts either for a woman or a woman, and we need to have a great journey. For that we should have a better health. And stop lying to yourself. Sometimes we think, okay fine, I will share one incident. So whenever I board my weighing machine and my weight is like 100 gram, 200 gram, okay, maybe the machine is wrong. Sometimes it's not easy to accept fact, because see, I said I'm doing 3 hours training and I'm not reducing weight, so I get frustrated. See, that's how it happens. You put so much effort. For example, let's take an example of a wife who has prepared whole dinner and a nice romantic everything, and the husband come and says like, okay, I don't have a time for all this. So how frustration she will be. Same way I feel when I don't see my weight getting reduced after spending so much training, right? So I started lying to me, okay fine, I'm finding excuses why. But when I true to myself, maybe my weight is this, then I measure my body and I understand, okay, I have an inch loss, not a weight loss. So when you know your fat and facts and accept yourself, the journey become easy. The more you lie, the more you give excuses, it is going to be hard. Okay. And the last is stop losing track. So when we do all this, we have like, see, when you lose track, when you don't have your strong, so what happens when you lose track? You give up, you eat nicely, and then you again start next week. Then you will do till 5th of that week. 6th, 7th, Saturday, Sunday comes, okay, it's a weekend, nothing has changed in my life, let me go back to my, it's easy to go back, pushing hard is the challenging. And trust me, the more you push yourself, you're going to see new you. When you go out of your comfort zone, things are totally different, and you'll be amazed and surprised seeing yourself how things are changing for you. Okay, so losing track, when you lose track, when you don't have clear why do you want to even reduce weight, just write in a page this 4 thing. How, if for example you are 20 kg higher or 10 kg higher, even 5 kg, 2 kg, if I reduce 10 kg of weight in another 6 months, how that life is going to change you personally, professionally, your relationship, and for yourself. When you have that clear visualization, okay, I may get new dresses, I may wear good dress, my relationship with my husband or a boyfriend will be good, socially people will admire when I post my Insta and everything. So think and feel happy. So when you have a clear vision, okay, this is the target I am looking at and how much of it I have to go, then step by step process will make you go there. So have to be on track. So have focus, and numbers are good but not on the weight loss or weight, because see, when you compare to others, right, she reduced 10 kg, I reduced only 5 kg, you both are in same track, but maybe something is different. Two people cannot be same, everybody has different level of energy and everything. So do not get upset by seeing your weighing machine. Start measuring your clothes, take as a measurement. You can even have inch tape and measure yourself and your weighing machine. These are the 3 parameters. You will find the change. Okay, I hope this helps you all and you start your journey with a clear focus and be healthy. I am very happy and thank you all for being on my live. So if anybody has a question or a comment, you can type it right now, so I will answer it. Let me see if I had a question. Nope. I think there is no question for me, so thank you for being a nice audience. See you all maybe next Sunday, because weekdays are being little difficult for me to come live and talk. But yes, I'm planning on something so that I can give more crux. So doing Insta is very interesting. It's just that I need to download and post in FB and thing. So when I do via StreamYard, it gets posted in YouTube and Facebook, but not in Insta. So I'm finding a balance, because see, I will like to work smarter rather than working too much in things. So find your way and do things which makes you happy. Have a great Sunday. Bye bye. Nice seeing you all. Bye all. Let me just sign off.